It's all going to boil down to how these rideshare companies treat their customers. I'm talking about the riders and the drivers alike. Now, I spoke with a veteran driver who also runs a limousine service and a fleet of cars within these rideshare companies, and he says that he encourages drivers to get out there, turn on their phones, and get on the road this weekend.
Obviously, this is also an impression on the riders visiting the city. Let's take good care of the visitors. And if they do a repeat like they did on the Beyonce concert, I can fully understand that there won't be any drivers on Saturday and Sunday.
So that is Torsten Kunert. He's known as the rideshare professor, and he believes that the recent protests from Uber drivers exposed a lot of the weaknesses in the ride-sharing industry, forcing Uber and Lyft to correct their business models in order to attract drivers. You might remember back in August, like he mentioned, when Beyonce stopped by here at Allegiant Stadium on tour, riders were price gouged during Tropical Storm Hillary. Now, while Uber says many drivers got refunds, drivers learned that if the money isn't there, there's no incentive to drive. Kunert says that veteran drivers know this weekend well with Life is Beautiful in downtown, iHeartRadio Music Festival at T-Mobile Arena, and now with the Las Vegas Raiders home opener against the Pittsburgh Steelers here at Allegiant Stadium. As for riders, in order to avoid surges during peak times, you can schedule a ride in advance with Uber Reserve, and once you book that ride, you are locked into that fare, and drivers suggest that you book these advance rides at least 2 to 3 hours before your event begins. Live from Allegiant Stadium, I'm Rachel Moore.